So yes, the man of all gasoline has rented a Tesla. I believe this is a Y model. There's dual motor on the back. I don't know what the dual motor really means. And it's a rather interesting vehicle, I will have to say. Looks like somebody really likes the curb on this side. It's got all kinds of cameras all around it. There's some cameras right here on the side, so it gives you a side view. So when you're driving it, it knows where everybody is. It knows what cars are beside you. It knows if somebody walks across the street in front of you. It does all kinds of crazy ass shit. And everything works via a button. And then like if you want to charge it, you push this and then that's where you charge it. And then everything works via a button. So it's a rather interesting thing. And I've driven it a little bit, and it's very different. It has quite a bit of power. There's 3 power modes: a chill, which is kind of like for around town; a standard, which is pretty zippy; and a sport, which because it's a rental, I guess they don't give you the sport. So the sport must be something, because the standard is. It'll pin you right back in the seat. It's pretty crazy, but it's totally dead silent when you drive it. It's a very interesting kind of thing. So I opened the front of this, which is called not a trunk but a frunk, and then yeah, you got this storage here. Obviously, this must be some kind of towing apparatus that gets you out in case you get locked in here. Not like you're putting much in there. A couple 30 packs of beer, maybe. Damn. So everything else in this car works like it's electrically controlled, but obviously not that. The door handles are rather unique, and they are also electric. The trunk also electric. Oh, well, look at that. Well, look at that, but you got to pick it back up by yourself. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, great. Yep. Modern technology. You put the thing down with a button, but you got to pick it back up. You got to pick yourself up. Oh, and so it begins. And Eileen's going to be the camera person, and we're going to go for a Tesla ride. Keep your fingers out of the way. All right, so we're in park. We want to be in reverse.
Why is it blinking red?
Because we're backing up, maybe?
No, the camera.
Oh, because it's recording.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, why don't you just drive at me 300 miles an hour? I hate people. And it's like, we're both going to squeeze through here. Let's make a plan. All right, what are we doing here?
Turn right. Right.
All right, here we go.
Now turn left onto East Denny Way.
The acceleration is pretty insane. And then you take your foot off the gas and it automatically brakes.
It's not gas, actually.
Well, off the accelerator. Now we go and continue to go straight.
Okay.
That's what it seems like. The lady at the rental car told us it was like gliding on air. It's rather rough air. Presently navigating. Yeah, freaking. Oh, look at this.
Well, I saw that parked. We flew over it. I was down pointing it out.
Let's try some acceleration. You ready?
God, you ready, Kayla?
Brace your neck.
Yeah. All right, does it stop sign?
Isn't that nuts? I'm sure it's faster than the Camaro.
Should have gone through the stop sign.
Here we go again. Ready? Brace yourself and... Okay, so that's standard. They have a performance power level that we don't get to have. We're going 60, and that's insane. 120. I gotta tell you. Alright folks, so I'm back in Dudley, back at my shop, and I just wanted to give you a recap on my whole experience with the Tesla. When I was out there, I never really got a chance to kind of give you like the rundown of everything. And really what it comes down to is I was interested by the car. I liked it. I thought it was something completely different. It's quirky, it's weird, but it's a lot different than what makes me excited about hot rods and muscle cars and race cars and everything. It's very one-dimensional. So it's quick. It doesn't spin tires. It just goes. But there's no. It's not visceral. You know, with a car or a motorcycle or whatever, the first thing you do is you hear it. And then the ground rumbles. And you smell the exhaust, or you smell the two-stroke. It's just something that's so ingrained in me as a motorcycle and hot rod guy. It's just part of the experience. I need to see it. I need to hear it. I need to feel it. I need to smell it. And quite oftenly, sometimes it feels like you're tasting it. The gas is so rich, or like the Cam 2 smell, or the nitro. You don't get any of that with an electric car. You just get this click and zoom. I mean, it's like being on a super fast monorail. But you know, it probably does have a place in our society. I'm just not. It's just something that I gotta get my head around. I just gotta get used to. So I know this is a different video than I usually do, but it was an interesting thing. It's something that I had the choice to do this, and I decided to get out of my comfort zone and try it out. And I'm really glad that you watched the video. I wish that you would like it and subscribe to it. I think we all should have an open mind towards these things. Maybe later on down the line, what's going to happen is we're going to be driving like electric cars to work, and we're going to be horsing around with our gas cars on the weekend. It might be. I don't know. It probably won't happen in my lifetime, but in the future, it sure seems like that's the way it's going. So please, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And good luck on your project, and good luck with electric cars.